What's up, guys? Charles Mabe here, doing some dread maintenance because there's some little flyaways here. You can see you want to kind of tie in there. So, since I have time, let's make a video. Someone messaged me or commented, I rubber band just broke. Just messaged me or commented about asking, can I make a video on how I do the rest of my dreadlocks? When I do them, I guess. How do I maintain the rest of the dreadlock? Well, I kind of alluded to this or mentioned this in a previous video, that the best way to have good dreadlocks and do less maintenance as they grow out is to maintain the roots. Because when you maintain the roots, it grows out. And it grows out kind of locked up, so it looks, you can see here, like, if I keep the roots clean and tight, like, you might get some little flyaways right there towards that, but I'll work those back in later. As it grows out, you don't have to do a whole lot because it's just a regular dreadlock. Now, there are times when you'll find a spot that's kind of loose, like I have one here, which I'll show you, I guess, since I just found one. You have spots sometimes that you may have not been, maintaining your dreadlocks, and that, because sometimes you do your hair and you miss one, you forget about it, and you're like, oh, whatever, and that little spot grows out and it's a little loose. Just like right here, you can see this one's like, it's not bad, but it's a little frizzy and a little loose. What I would just do in this spot is probably just tie a knot in it. Do I really need to? I mean, if I twist it like that, you can see how I can make it thinner than the rest if I really twist it, I guess. It's a little bit thinner there, it's not too bad. What you can do is, if you want to, is just tie in a knot right there, that little loose spot. So what I would do is I go above it, like this, make my knot, and I slide it down, I find that loose spot again, which should be somewhere right about here. Okay. So what you do is you find a loose spot, and it's easiest if you slide this little donut knot down. Hopefully I don't mess this up, because I'm trying to concentrate. You slide it down like that to the bottom. You want to go to the part closest to the end of the dreadlock first. So that way, if it's a wider loose spot, you can knot it twice. If you knot it in the middle, you're gonna have a loose spot on both sides. It's not gonna work out as well, right? What you do is get on right here where it's loose like that, and boom, and you just tie it off. See, right now, what you see is here is that I knotted it, so it goes thick and then knot, and there's still a slight loose spot there. To me, that's not enough to knot it, but we can try it again because I'm making a video for this. This is not what I intended to make the video about, but guess what? Just follow with it and falls into it, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I knotted that and make it nice and tight, right? So as you can see, it's knotted there, it goes knotted. So I'll try to put another knot right here. It might be, this is a little thick here, so it might be too thick and I might not like it, but we'll try it out and see what happens, right? So when you do this, you're gonna make this knot go above that spot. Otherwise, you could get stuck in that knot and you don't want that. But now it's a lot easier to find because you know where it is. So you're just gonna pull this little loop down right to the knotted spot, right here. Here's the problem, that might be too thick, like I said. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna tie it. Hopefully it's not too thick. If it's too thick, it looks a little ridiculous. But hopefully if I push it down enough and make it tight enough, it should be alright. Just like that. Actually, that worked out really well. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a bump there, but that loose spot is now gone, so it just goes into the knot and right back up to the dreadlock. So it's kind of a thick spot. If you have a spot like that, just roll it out a little bit, kind of, do a little roll. But overall, you shouldn't have to do a whole lot of work with your dreadlocks if you're using the process that I use, because as it grows out, it stays pretty well knotted. You're gonna get flyaways occasionally because it's hair and hair breaks and whatnot. But overall, the easiest way is to just maintain the roots and let it grow out, and it should stay nice if you're doing it properly and you're making it tight enough as you go along, and you keep up on the maintenance. But if not, like you just saw here, you can take a loose spot, just tie it into a knot, and that's really like, if you overall, I mean, it's not really that noticeable. I mean, it is kind of, if you know where it is, you can see it right there. But otherwise, once a little flyaway gets in there, and gets a little frizzy, it's gonna blend right in. And over time, these are gonna kind of grow up around it a little bit, and it'll be all right. Like this will loosen up a little bit, and this will loosen up because obviously I just tied it really tight. And then some loose hairs will kind of flow around it. And you won't even notice it because I have a couple spots that I've tied, not in this dreadlock, but in other ones, and it blends in, whatever. And people are like, oh, there's a knot in your hair. I'm like, yeah, I know, it was a loose spot. That's just a quick little, that's the answer right there. That's it. Do the roots, let the roots grow out. Hopefully they'll grow out okay. If you miss a spot, and it's kind of loose, knot it. Just put it in a knot. Not that big of a deal. That's all I've got. That was just a quick little, here's what I do. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, subscribe down below. Or like it. I'm so stupid. That's all I got. All right, bye guys.